TMAP kids are killing it with their finances and saving between 50 and 88% of their income. One of the things that really excites me, one of the developments that I'm seeing here at Teach Me About Property within our student base is we're seeing the second generation of TMAP students buying their first property, getting into the property market and making some savvy financial moves while they're still young. So what does that actually mean? It means mum and dad have joined Teach Me About Property, they've bought their first property and they're starting to invest, and now the kids are also on the same journey and they're starting to buy their first property. So what we're seeing, the trend is in the first generation, most are like in their 30s and into their 40s, but when the second generation is getting in the market, we're seeing them get in at a much younger age, generally between 18 and 20 years old. That's when they're getting into the market. Now, what we've always said at Teach Me About Property is once you join Teach Me About Property, we'll help you, your children and your children's children to get into the property market, invest and become property millionaires. And that's what we're seeing play out here, guys. But what has to be in place in order for this to happen, or what are the trends we're actually seeing? One of the most exciting trends that I'm seeing is the amount of savings, right? We're talking about TMAP kids, bro, right? So many of these, they start when they're still under 18. And what we're seeing, what excites me, is the level of savings that is occurring within that young demographic, right? So we're talking about 16, 17, 18-year-olds, 19-year-olds saving their hard-earned money when they get a job. And so what we're seeing is it's very common for the TMAP kids to be saving 50% of their income. And just so we're clear, that is extremely uncommon. 74% of people live paycheck to paycheck, week to week. TMAP kids, they're saving 50%. The peak, the highest savings amount that we have is one of the TMAP kids is saving 88% of their income. After tax income, they are saving 88%, guys. That's how you get to the top of the mountain. Now, it's funny because you can be a bit cynical towards that. Go, oh, obviously, mum and dad are set up, so they're in a good position to do that. But that's not it. So yes, you do need some base level ingredients. The first thing you need is stability within the home when it comes to finances. Right, so if there's stability, then the kids have flexibility to be able to do the things that they want with their own finances. If there's no stability, then their income goes to helping out, right? They're just trying to stay afloat. But the second thing that you need is you need desire. So there's plenty of wealthy families that are ultra stable, and the kids can't save 10 cents, bro. They get their money and gone. Why? Because their desire is to spend, and their attitude is, mum and dad will bail me out anyway, my money's my money, I'll spend all that, and if I need more money, I'll just get money from mum and dad, right? That is not the attitude that we're seeing within the TMAP kids. That is not the attitude. What I'm seeing is there is a high level desire within the TMAP kids who are the second gen here at Teach Me About Property. They see mum and dad kicking butt, buying property, saving, investing, and they want a part of it. They're like, you know what? I want to be like mum and dad. I want to do that too. What do I need to do? Well, you need to get savings. What do? They save 50 to 88% of their income. It's on, baby. When you're doing that, you give yourself options, choices. You can make the decision on what your life looks like next, right? But the third thing they need to succeed at this is what's the process? They need to know how to go about it. And that's where the cause method comes in, our control pillar, taking control of your finances, upgrading, matching your desire with process gives you the outcome and the ability to get to the top of the mountain. So I'm super excited about this. Why? Because we're seeing TMAP kids getting into the property market. Yes, most of them are doing it between the ages of 18 and 20, which is basically half the age of what mum and dad are getting into the market at. But the other thing that we're seeing is so many smart choices made around finances. They're not copying the old bad habits. What are they doing? They are saving their money and they are using that to get into the property market sooner.